Thank you to Dreamy for sponsoring this video. What can you do in 45 days? You could take up meditation, probably lose a few pounds, learn to ride a bike or a new skill. There's a lot that can happen in that time. But now one thing you don't have to do is clean your house. Because the Dreamebot D10 Plus can take care of it for you for up to 45 days. Before I get into all the dreamy goodness, I just want to thank you guys. I want to thank Dreamy for working with us over the years and do a giveaway because you guys are awesome and amazing. $500 equivalent to gift card of your choice, open to anywhere in the world, run it for 2 weeks. Here's the deal though. Leave a comment down below what you would do with your Dreamy Clean robot, but leave your social handle. If you don't leave your social handle, I cannot contact you. Just big letters. Leave your social handle. Now let's talk about some robots. So I've talked about Dreamy in the past, and they are creating some of the best cleaning appliances on the market. In fact, they hold over 150 patents that are implemented in their products, from stick vacuums, mops, and robot vacuums, which by my math is 150 more patents than I hold. You can see all of that innovation and that history of innovation in this guy. It is the Dreamebot D10 Plus. It's got a plus on it. You know it's gonna be good. It's the latest robot vacuum from Dreamy. So it is packed with stuff that it can do to really, you can be lazy and it'll do the hard work. So with the D10 Plus, you are getting the vacuum and dustbin where it empties. The vacuum itself is just a cleaning powerhouse. It has 4,000 PA of suction. In fact, all Dreamy vacuums have like about that amount, something that most other robot vacuums do not. And that means you've got the cleaning power to literally clean anything. I've talked about it for a while, but I got 3 kids, a dog, and I'm not the cleanest dude in the world. So that means dirt, hair, just general grime is a constant part of my life. And the D10 Plus has been able to handle it all without any problem. I think the biggest compliment that I can give this vacuum is something like I don't say often about vacuums. I kind of feel as confident that this will get the same level of clean as a stand-up vac will. And again, that's where the 4,000 pascals of suction come in. Other robot vacuums that I've used have had around half that suction power. So the Dreamy D10 Plus, while it can go over your home multiple times in a cleaning session, I don't feel like I need to do 3 or 4 passes to actually ensure I get a good enough deep clean like I have with some other older robot vacs. If I set this to do 1 or 2 passes, it will clean my floors, rugs, carpets, everything, and just really well. In the past, if you want to get a robot vacuum, I always recommended you have a stand-up vacuum as well. Sort of use the stand-up vacuum once a week to get the really good deep clean and let the robot sort of clean up the rest throughout the week. And while I still think a stand-up vac is a good choice for sort of those quick cleanups, the D10 Plus is now doing a much deeper clean on my house throughout the week, which in my case is clearly needed. And I can tell easily because after the vacuum runs, I can see the dirt and debris that it picks up, and usually it's a lot more than I realized was there, which, listen, my kids are gross. I'm not gonna lie. I've told them, kids are gross. So now, aside from the vacuum, you also get the dustbin. This is where the 45 days of hands-free cleaning comes into play. So inside the bin, there's a 2.5 liter sealed bag that the vacuum empties into. It's also utilizing Dreamebot's dual boost technology, which is a way more efficient way of emptying. So basically, instead of just like sucking out the gross stuff from the vacuum into the bin, it can use blowing and suction to make sure all the dust is released. And it does all of this in 10 seconds, so it's not going to like bother or disturb anyone. The vacuum docks, empties in that 10 seconds, and the vacuum starts charging for its next round of cleaning. It's literally that simple. So in order for all of this stuff to work and work well, the D10 Plus has got to have a brain, be smart, and it is, and it does. So like a lot of RoboVacs on the market, this is utilizing a LiDAR scanner on top to map out your floor plan, give you the best cleaning path. We've seen that before. It can make a high precision map in about 8 minutes, so the setup here is really easy, and the learning process is really easy. Once it's got that map, it'll start cleaning sort of in a row pattern, so it ensures it doesn't miss a spot. I've had some issues in the past with vacuums where they'll miss sort of whole sections. So it's been nice to see that like that's not happening here. Kind of going along with that, inside is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. But if it does run out while cleaning, it'll go back to the base, charge itself, and pick up exactly where it left off again, so it's not going to miss anything. And all of this could be controlled and dialed in, I guess like most things nowadays, in an app. And this is where you can see the map of your home that the vacuum's created. And you can also set a bunch of parameters, which I think is actually really cool, on how you want the vacuum to clean. And it also works for up to 3 floors, so you don't have to sort of remap the area every time. And I think probably one of the most useful features here is no-go zones. And oftentimes there are places that I don't need or don't want to be cleaned, and I can set that in the app without needing to physically adjust anything. The app is smart enough to do all of that virtually. On the other hand, when I do want area clean, I can set sort of the time of the cleaning and whether I want it in multiple sessions or I want the vacuum to automatically just do all the hard work and figure it out on its own. And this is more practical for my daily life. If something spills or I see a mess I want to be cleaned, I can just ask Alexa or Google's assistant to control the vacuum with my voice. The smarts of the vacuum itself, paired with the features of the app, kind of give me all the control I need for a really optimal and easy cleaning experience. And I think one of the most important things here about the D10 Plus is the price. So robot vacuums, they are a dime a dozen nowadays. There are tons of companies making them. But when you get to the really good ones, the ones you want to buy, the prices go way up. The D10 Plus is only $500 for everything we talked about here. That's 45 days of cleaning for a really affordable price. And you take all of that, factor in with a really easy to set up app, a vacuum that legitimately works and will work for up to 45 days before you have to really get involved at all. It is a recipe for something that is helpful, useful, and an awesome use of technology. And in a world of crowded robot vacuums, you kind of owe it to yourself to look at Dreamy, because they've got a lot of really cool things there. If you want to check out any of their product line, or you want to check out anything else they've got, or the D10 Plus, we'll put all the links down below.